It starts with a habit that seems perfectly healthy. You wake up, you boil a couple of eggs, maybe toast a slice of bread. Sometimes you even add soy milk or tea. It's your go-to breakfast, fast, simple, and packed with protein. But then a strange thing happens. You start feeling off. Your legs feel heavier than usual. You walk slower. Your hands tremble a little when you try to open a jar. Your head feels foggy, like you didn't really sleep. And your doctor, he says your blood work looks fine, so you chalk it up to age. But what if it's not age? What if the real problem is happening on your plate, inside the very breakfast you thought was helping you? You see, eggs are often called one of nature's most perfect foods. They're packed with vitamin B12, vital for your nerves and brain, choline, for memory and mental clarity, vitamin D, to keep your bones strong, iron, to help your muscles carry oxygen. One egg can do a lot, but only if your body is able to absorb those nutrients. And that's where the problem begins. Here's the truth. Most people, even doctors, don't always mention. If you mix eggs with the wrong foods, especially as a senior, you may block your own body from using the nutrients inside them. Not destroy them, not cancel them completely, but you create the perfect conditions for poor nutrient absorption, weakening of muscles, slow mental response, cramping or stiffness in your legs and hands. And the worst part, most of these wrong foods are common staples in senior diets. We're talking about the tea you sip, the milk you pour, the jam you spread, the things that feel comforting but quietly interfere with your body's ability to heal. Let me be clear, eggs aren't the problem. Eggs are powerful. They can rebuild tissue, strengthen nerves, and even help with memory retention, but only when they're allowed to do their job. There are 3 foods that, when eaten with eggs, disrupt the absorption of key nutrients like B12 choline and iron, especially in older adults. And when you're over 60, you can't afford to waste those nutrients, because they're directly tied to muscle preservation, cognitive clarity, energy levels, joint support. Think about this. You may be eating all the right things, but if you're combining them the wrong way, your body may never feel the benefits. Here's a quick example. Linda, age 72, was doing everything by the book. She ate eggs for breakfast every morning. She avoided processed foods. She even took supplements. But she still felt tired by midday. Still had leg cramps at night. Still couldn't focus during her afternoon walks with friends. The turning point. Her daughter, a nutritionist, asked one simple question. What are you eating with the eggs? Turns out, Linda was washing her breakfast down with a strong cup of black tea. And unknowingly, the tannins in that tea were blocking her body's ability to absorb iron from the eggs. No iron, low oxygen transport, more fatigue. It was a tiny change, but a powerful one. So if you're over 60 and you're eating eggs regularly, which is great, but still feeling more tired than usual, a little foggy or forgetful, like your legs don't have the same bounce, it might be time to take a closer look at what's sharing the plate. In this video, we're going to walk through 3 common foods you should never eat with eggs, especially before 10 a.m. We'll explain why these combinations block essential nutrients, what they do to your muscles, memory, and bones, and what to eat instead, so your eggs actually work for you, not against you. And stick around until the end, because we'll also share the ideal egg-based breakfast for seniors, one that supports your nerves, muscles, and joints all day long. Ready? Let's reveal the first surprising enemy of the egg one that's hiding in plain sight on your breakfast tray. 1. Soy milk, the deceptive pairing. It's creamy, it's plant-based, and it's earned a reputation as the healthy milk. But when soy milk is combined with eggs, especially in the diets of older adults, it creates a nutritional mismatch that few people know about. Let's talk about why. It starts with good intentions. Many seniors after age 60 begin switching to plant-based milk. They want to avoid lactose. They want a lighter option. And soy milk with its high protein and cholesterol-free label sounds perfect. A boiled egg with a warm cup of soy milk. That's breakfast in millions of homes. It feels clean, balanced, energizing. But here's what's happening beneath the surface. The protein in soy is structurally similar to the protein in eggs. When digested together, the body sees them as competing amino acid sources. That means, instead of absorbing the full benefit of egg protein, your body divides its attention and nutrient absorption goes down. Even worse, soy contains phytic acid, a natural compound that binds to minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. Guess what's found in high amounts in eggs? Exactly those minerals. So when you drink soy milk with eggs, your body may absorb less iron, less calcium, and less zinc than it should. Let's look at a real example. In a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, researchers found that phytic acid from soy milk reduced iron absorption from eggs by over 40%. And in seniors who are already at risk for iron deficiency, this can lead to morning fatigue, cold hands and feet, pale skin, dizziness when standing. Not because you're unhealthy, but because your breakfast is robbing your body of the very minerals you're trying to consume. Now let's add another layer. Eggs are a rich source of choline, critical for brain function and nerve signaling. But choline absorption is also sensitive to digestive environment. Soy contains plant estrogens, also known as phytoestrogens, which can influence hormone-sensitive pathways in the gut. Some studies suggest they interfere with choline uptake when consumed at the same time as egg yolks. In plain terms, you could eat 2 beautiful pasture-raised eggs, but if you drink soy milk alongside them, you may not benefit from the nutrients that help keep your brain sharp and your nerves strong. So what should you do instead? Option 1. Separate them by time. If you enjoy soy milk, have it in the afternoon. But in the morning, let your eggs stand alone, or pair them with warm water herbal tea or diluted bone broth. Option 2. Choose better pairings. Eggs love leafy greens, avocado tomatoes, and even sweet potatoes. These foods enhance nutrient absorption, not compete with it. Let's recap this deceptive pairing. Soy milk isn't bad, but when combined with eggs, especially in the morning, it reduces iron, zinc, and calcium absorption, competes with egg protein, may interfere with choline function. For seniors, these are critical nutrients not just for muscle and bone, but for memory balance and energy. That's why the soy-egg combo, while seemingly innocent, deserves a second thought. Now, if you think soy milk is the only surprise on this list, wait until you hear what your morning tea might be doing. Coming up next, 2. Black tea. The quiet thief of iron. It's warm. It's comforting. And for many seniors, a cup of black tea is the highlight of their morning routine. You may even pair it with a soft-boiled egg and toast, thinking it's a gentle, balanced way to start the day. But here's what most people don't know. Black tea may be silently stealing the nutrients from your eggs, especially iron and zinc, before your body ever gets the chance to use them. Let's explain why. Black tea contains a group of compounds called tannins. These tannins are what give tea its bold flavor and dark color. But inside your digestive tract, tannins are known to bind to minerals, especially non-heme iron, the kind found in eggs and plant-based foods. And when that happens, the iron gets locked up. Your body can no longer absorb it efficiently, it passes right through. Now, why does that matter? Because iron isn't just about preventing anemia. In seniors, low iron can lead to muscle weakness, poor circulation, cold extremities, fatigue, shortness of breath during light activity, brain fog. In fact, studies show that iron levels tend to decline with age, not because seniors eat less, but because absorption gets weaker. And when your breakfast tea makes that worse, it's like putting a block between your food and your body. Let's break it down further. Imagine this. You've prepared a healthy breakfast, 2 boiled eggs, spinach, and a slice of whole wheat toast. Sounds great, right? But then you drink a strong cup of black tea with it. Even though your plate is full of iron-rich foods, the tannins in that tea cut iron absorption by up to 70%. This was confirmed in a classic study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Participants who drank tea with their meal absorbed far less iron than those who drank water, even when eating the exact same food. Now, imagine doing this every day for weeks. Little by little, your muscles get weaker. Your energy dips. Your hands tremble when trying to open a bottle cap. And worst of all, you have no idea why. Let's connect it to eggs. Egg yolks contain a moderate amount of iron, not as much as red meat, but still significant for daily needs. They also carry vitamin D, choline, and selenium, all of which support muscle function, nerve health, and metabolism. But when you sip tea with those eggs, you're likely losing most of the iron and possibly affecting other mineral absorption along the way. And that leads to a common but hidden consequence: nighttime leg cramps. When mineral levels drop too low, especially magnesium, potassium, and iron, your muscles misfire. Your nerves can't relax properly. And that's often when cramps strike at 2 a.m. So while black tea itself isn't bad, combining it with your morning eggs, that might be the small trigger your body can no longer afford. Here's what you can do instead. Wait 60–90 minutes after breakfast before drinking tea. Let your body absorb the iron from your eggs first. Switch to herbal options in the morning. Chamomile rooibos or ginger teas are soothing, but don't contain tannins. Drink tea with snacks instead of meals. If you love your tea, save it for a mid-morning or afternoon sip. Let's summarize. Black tea is rich in tannins. Tannins bind to iron and zinc, preventing absorption. Seniors already absorb minerals less efficiently. Tea makes it worse. Combined with eggs, it reduces the impact of your breakfast. This may lead to fatigue, leg cramps, and even mood dips over time. Coming up next, we'll talk about a sweet habit that seems innocent, but when paired with eggs can damage the very proteins your body depends on. Stay with me, because the next mistake is probably hiding inside your favorite morning toast. 3. Refined sugar, the hidden saboteur. It's the part of breakfast that brings a smile, a spoonful of jam, a drizzle of honey on toast, a little sweetener in your tea or coffee. It feels harmless, comforting even, especially when paired with something healthy like eggs. But here's the truth. When refined sugar and eggs share the same plate, or even the same bite, they create a hidden storm inside your body. And for seniors over 60, that storm can lead to inflammation in the joints, poor protein digestion, disrupted blood sugar levels, and yes, leg cramps that strike in the middle of the night. Let's unpack this. Eggs are loaded with high-quality protein. They give your body the building blocks it needs to repair muscles, nerves, and connective tissue. But your body only gets those benefits if it can digest and absorb the protein properly. Now, here's where refined sugar causes trouble. Sugar interferes with the enzymes responsible for protein digestion. That means when you eat sugar and eggs together, your body's ability to break down the protein in eggs is reduced. So what happens instead? You end up with partially digested proteins lingering in your gut. And that can lead to bloating, inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, and increased sensitivity in joints and muscles. Let's take a real-life example. Meet Mr. Raymond. He's 70, active, and health-conscious. Every morning he eats 2 eggs on toast with a generous smear of fruit jelly. He thought it was a perfect balance. But over time he began feeling stiffer in his knees. His digestion slowed. And worst of all, he started waking up with leg cramps that felt like a knife twisting into his calves. His blood sugar was normal. His cholesterol was fine. But after a consultation with a dietitian, one habit stood out. "You're pairing protein with pure sugar," she said. "Your eggs are trying to repair your muscles, but the sugar is disrupting the process before it begins." She recommended removing the jelly and switching to avocado or sautéed greens. 1 week later, the cramps were gone. His digestion improved, and his joints felt looser in the morning. There's more. When sugar and proteins are cooked or digested together, they can form compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds are associated with tissue stiffness, accelerated aging of joints, higher inflammation markers in the blood. And yes, they're found at elevated levels in people who mix eggs plus sugar routinely. That's why sweet sauces, flavored syrups, or even sugar-laden fruit spreads at breakfast can quietly sabotage your recovery and joint health, even when the main food is healthy. Here's what you can do instead. Keep breakfast savory. Pair eggs with healthy fats, greens, or even leftover vegetables. Your joints will thank you. If you crave sweetness, choose whole fruit, but eat it separately. A kiwi or a few berries is fine. But wait 30 minutes after your egg meal. Avoid sugary sauces or flavored yogurts with eggs. These combinations are sneaky and common, especially in healthy cafe-style breakfasts. Let's summarize. Refined sugar reduces your ability to digest protein from eggs. This leads to poor muscle repair and higher inflammation. AGEs formed from sugar. Protein can damage joints and nerves. Even small habits like jelly on toast with eggs may trigger leg cramps and stiffness. You don't have to give up sweetness forever. But separating your sweet and savory meals might be the secret to waking up pain-free. And now that we've revealed all 3 food traps that weaken the power of eggs, let's shift gears. Because coming up, I'll share how to rebuild your egg-based breakfast from the ground up. One that supports strong legs, calm nerves, and deep sleep naturally. Ready to fix it? So far, we've uncovered a truth most people never think about. It's not just what you eat. It's what you combine. And when you eat it, that determines how your body responds. Eggs are powerful. They're packed with nutrients that support your muscles, nerves, and bones. But when paired with the wrong foods like soy milk, black tea, or refined sugar, they lose their strength. And you feel it. The fatigue, the leg cramps, the stiffness in your joints that doesn't match your age. Here's the shift in thinking. Eggs aren't the problem. Sugar isn't evil. Even tea and soy milk have their place. The issue is timing, pairing, and understanding your body's rhythm. Because at night, while you sleep, your body does its most important repair work. If you eat the wrong combination before bed, you sabotage that process. But if you eat the right foods in the right way, you can support your muscles, calm your nerves, and sleep without pain. So now let's answer the big question. What should seniors actually eat before bed? If they want to stop leg cramps and support recovery naturally. Coming up next, the 3 best evening foods to relax your legs, restore your minerals, and help you sleep through the night. 1. Soft-boiled egg mussel, calm in a shell. It's simple, it's familiar, and when used correctly, a soft-boiled egg before bed may be one of the most powerful tools seniors have for fighting nighttime leg cramps. Here's why. Eggs are naturally rich in vitamin B1 thiamine, which helps nerves fire correctly. Vitamin B12, essential for muscle repair. Choline, which supports nerve-muscle communication. And high-quality protein, which calms muscle tension. Together, this combination helps your muscles relax instead of misfiring, especially during the night when imbalances are most likely to strike. But timing is everything. A soft-boiled egg eaten about 1 to 2 hours before bed gives your body slow-digesting protein enough to nourish and rebuild your muscles while you sleep without overloading your digestion late at night. Why soft-boiled? Because soft-boiling preserves choline and vitamin B content better than hard-boiling or frying. It's gentler on your stomach. And it's fast, 6 minutes in hot water. Peel and enjoy. Pair it with a small sprinkle of sea salt for trace minerals, and you've got a sleep-enhancing snack that supports your legs, not sabotages them. Next, we'll look at a surprising fruit that boosts sleep and relieves cramps. 2. Kiwi, the sweet mussel, relaxant. It's not just delicious. Kiwi is one of the few fruits clinically shown to improve sleep quality. But that's not all. For seniors dealing with nighttime leg cramps, This fuzzy green fruit offers something special. Let's break it down. Kiwi contains serotonin precursors, which help regulate sleep cycles. Magnesium and potassium, essential minerals that calm muscle contractions. Vitamin C and E, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in nerve tissue. And natural actinidin, an enzyme that may improve protein digestion, helping your body absorb what it needs from other foods, like eggs. In a 4-week study published in Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, participants who ate 2 kiwis 1 hour before bed fell asleep 35% faster, slept 13% longer, and had 42% better sleep quality overall. That matters because poor sleep is directly linked to increased muscle tension and cramp frequency. Here's how to use kiwi effectively. Eat 1 ripe kiwi, room temperature, not cold, about 1 hour before bed. Pair it with your soft-boiled egg or a few soaked pumpkin seeds. Chew slowly, let the natural enzymes do their job. It's gentle on digestion, soothing to your system, and surprisingly powerful. Coming up next, a small handful of seeds that do more than just fill you up. They restore the minerals your legs are begging for. 3. Pumpkin seeds. The mineral recharger. They may be small, but pumpkin seeds carry a nutritional punch that can stop leg cramps in their tracks, especially overnight. Here's why they work. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, the #1 mineral most associated with cramp prevention. Zinc supports nerve signaling and immune repair. Tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain produce serotonin, which converts to melatonin, the sleep hormone. And unlike sugary snacks or starchy crackers, pumpkin seeds offer slow, mineral-rich fuel that supports both deep sleep and muscle recovery. But here's the trick. They need to be prepared the right way. Dry roasted seeds can be hard to digest for older stomachs. So instead, soak raw pumpkin seeds in water for 6 to 8 hours to activate enzymes. Then lightly roast them with a pinch of sea salt. Eat 1 tablespoon, 10-15 green, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, with a small glass of warm water or herbal tea. This combination helps restore your body's mineral balance while keeping digestion calm and smooth. Together with a soft egg and a ripe kiwi pumpkin seeds, complete your nighttime leg cramp-fighting trio. Ready to hear the real-life story that ties this all together? Amy didn't think much of it at first. Her 73-year-old mother, Marlene, had always been tough, a retired nurse widowed for over a decade, still managing her own garden and cooking from scratch. But recently, something had shifted. Marlene was waking up at 2 a.m. almost every night, sometimes with a jolt, sometimes in pain, clutching her calf, trying to stretch the cramp out as tears welled in her eyes. Amy noticed the change. Her mom was more tired during the day. She walked slower. Her smile, once sharp and quick, faded into long pauses and sighs. One morning, over coffee, Marlene admitted it. "I'm scared to sleep, honey. Every night my legs attack me. It's like they've turned on me." Amy, who worked in a physical therapy clinic, decided to look deeper. She asked about medications. They were unchanged. She asked about activity levels. Same. Then she asked, "What have you been eating before bed?" Marlene hesitated. "Just a little snack. A banana with peanut butter. Maybe a cookie. Sometimes tea." That's when the light bulb went off. Amy explained how sugar and caffeine could disrupt sleep and muscle signals, and how combining them with mineral-sensitive foods like eggs or protein could make things worse, not better. She proposed an experiment. For 10 days, Marlene would eat 1 soft-boiled egg around 8 p.m., add a ripe kiwi or warm chamomile tea, and snack on a small handful of soaked pumpkin seeds. No cookies, no tea, no sugar. By day 3, Marlene said she slept all the way through. By day 7, she woke up refreshed and couldn't remember the last time she had a cramp. She started going back outside in the mornings, watered her plants, even walked to the corner store without having to rest her legs. She said something that stuck with Amy. "It wasn't that I was getting old. It was that I was out of rhythm with what my body needed. I just needed to eat right at the right time. No medication, no new supplements, just a few quiet changes to her bedtime plate. If you've ever bolted upright in the middle of the night, clutching your leg, gritting your teeth as a cramp pulls your muscles tight, you know how helpless that moment feels. But what if that pain wasn't just bad luck? What if it was your body's quiet cry for something simple, something fixable? Because here's what we've learned. Your legs don't cramp because you're old. They cramp because your muscles are missing the tools they need to rest and rebuild. And those tools, they don't come from pills. They come from real food used the right way at the right time. A soft-boiled egg, a ripe kiwi, a small handful of soaked pumpkin seeds. None of these are expensive. None require a diet overhaul. But together they support your nervous system, replenish your minerals, and help your muscles stay calm through the night. That means no more 2 a.m. jolts. No more crawling out of bed in pain. Just deep, uninterrupted sleep, and the quiet confidence that your legs are finally healing. You deserve that kind of rest, and it starts with what's on your plate tonight. If this message resonated with you, go ahead and click the like button so we know it helped. And if you'd like more natural solutions for stronger legs, deeper sleep, and better mornings, subscribe to Better Health, because we're here for you every step of the way. Before you go, let us know in the comments, what do you usually eat before bed? And do you think it might be affecting your legs? We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and sleep well tonight. Your legs will thank you.